Yo, yo, how's everybody doing tonight? Alright, first things first, I got a haircut. Alright, let's get it out of the way. Basically, I just let it all go. As part of my journey, as part of my transformation into the beast. In this video, I want to break down like my sheet because it's the end of January. These are my resolutions, and I kind of want to give myself an unbiased objective feedback on how I want to track my progress, or else what would be the point? So to remind you guys, my goals were split in three. So personal, physical, financial. Personal, read 12 books in the year, so one a month, 30 minutes a day. More cultured, so read the Financial Times 30 minutes a day. More control over my emotions, so meaning like live in daytime compartments, not check my phone first thing in the morning. Then fourth was YouTube, 2 videos a week, Monday and Thursday. 5 was Instagram, the Motivation Center, 1 a day. 6 was NoFap, just don't do it. 7 is pray every night. 8 is friendship, so maintain 5 close guy friends. 9 is speak to a family member 3 times a week. And then this is one that I added, which is because in Izade, like in my university, obviously we have tests, exams, quizzes, whatever. So I just want to crush it, like, because I feel like, and we'll get into this, I haven't put my university as a number one priority because I've just been so focused on being better and improving myself that I feel like I could be a better student. So that's what I want to do. I want to crush grades. I want to crush my participation in class, like do all my assignments well. And I want to be a leader in my group. I have a really good group, but I don't want to be dragged by these guys. I want to pull my weight. Like I want to be a valuable member of this team. So that's the 10th and final one for personal. And there's physical. So I said get stronger. So gym 3 times a week minimum and maintain my protein goal of 1 gram per body weight. Then there's jujitsu twice a week. And then another one is cold showers every single morning. Or like when I shower in the morning. Sometimes because of sports I shower at night. But in the morning if I shower, we're ending it on a ice cold shower. Then financial, it's get a job and then make money with drop shipping and potentially voice acting. This is a new one that I added. It's basically with Fiverr. Yeah, it's whatever. We'll break into it. Okay, so goal number 1: read 12 books in a year, 1 a month. This I failed. I didn't do this. I'm currently reading the book titled How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie, and it's a PDF version. And I read 4 chapters, so there's still quite a lot left. But at least I read 4 chapters, so that's not too bad, but ideally I would like to read more. So the first one I failed. The second one is more cultured, so reading Financial Times 30 minutes a day. So I haven't been doing 30 minutes every single day, but on most days that I go to university in the metro, like I'm reading the Financial Times. And like it's been good. I've been seeing some like progress in terms of like the things that we're talking about in class. Like for some classes it's like, oh, what's going on in the world today or stuff like that. Before I would have no idea. Now it's like sometimes I'm like, oh, like I read this here, I read this there. And like in conversation about inflation or the recession or changes in the economy, what's going on in the financial world as well. Lots of layoffs, like all these things are things that I'm reading about, especially also in the war with Ukraine, how you have the US that's trying to help the Ukrainian defense in terms of like like learning, like teaching them the capabilities of how to defend themselves. The Germans are potentially sending tanks, Leopard tanks over. And so again, these are things that I wouldn't know unless I didn't read. Although I didn't do it every single day, like I have been reading the Financial Times. So I could do it more often, but I would say that for this one, I'm on track. Third one, more control over my emotions. So live in daytime compartments and don't check phone first thing in the morning. So the living in the daytime compartments, obviously it's like, especially like because of what I went through, it's like not every day is going to be the same. And I think this is the same thing for everyone. Like there's going to be days that are easier and days that are more difficult. So obviously in the days that are easy, like, you kind of just do it automatically. You're with friends, you're going through your day to day, you're going through the motions and it's fine. But it's in the hard days where it's hard to control your emotions. And I think I spoke to my friends about this, like because of the breakup, what I'm realizing is through the, like during the week, it's easy to keep my mind off of it and to focus on me because I'm genuinely so busy. If I'm not in university, I'm doing an assignment. If I'm not doing an assignment, I'm meeting with my team. If I'm not meeting with my team, I'm in the jujitsu, like I'm doing jujitsu, or I'm in the gym. If I'm not doing that, like I'm doing YouTube or the Motivation Center Instagram posting. If I'm not doing that, like I'm talking to my family or I'm hanging out with my friends. Like during the week, there's so much going on in my life that it literally flies by. Like today is Wednesday. I felt like yesterday was like Sunday, you know? What's been difficult, however, is the weekends, because the weekends, it's like, you know, you have a lot more time by yourself. And typically I use the weekends as like a rest day, because gymming 3 times a week and then jiu-jitsu twice a week, like your body like has to rest up, or else you're gonna be like you won't make it, you won't recover. And so there you have a lot more downtime, let's say, and that makes it more difficult. Like that's where the mind control really has to step in, or else like you're like, I'm caught in loopholes where like I'm going back and like reading chats and like doing all this stuff that I should have been doing. I've also been telling my friends it's been getting better every weekend. So the first weekends were more difficult than the others. But every weekend that goes by, it always gets easier. And so that's like kind of the formula of what I said time ago, where like time heals everything. And the more I train my mind and the more time goes by, like the more, like the easier it gets, because you're moving on. So for this one, I'd say like I'm on track. I wouldn't say like I've mastered it, because this is something that I need to do for the rest of 2023. But for now, I'd say I'm on track. You know, again, some days are harder than others, but I wouldn't say that my emotions have dictated my moods or like have affected my goals and my trajectory in this path. And I think that's extremely important. Not check phone first thing in the morning. This is something that I put my phone on my table here and I sleep here on this bed. I try and get up. I try and check my phone before I try and get up before I check my phone. But ideally, this isn't too much of an issue because I go to university anyways, so I don't really have time to stay in bed. Like when I wake up, I just get out of bed and I go. Fourth goal is YouTube. So posting twice a week. I have been doing this Monday and Thursday. So if you check out my channel, you'll see that I've scheduled videos, I've shot videos, I've done thumbnails for videos. I have been keeping up with the 2 a week. So I'm proud of that. I want to make sure, so that's a tick. Hell yeah. So that's something that I want to keep going through February as well. Instagram, the Motivation Center, posting 1 reel a day. I have been doing that. Perfect. I have a notebook actually where, because I have like my podcast like videos, right? Like that I look at on YouTube, and then I write the timestamps so that when I'm looking for motivational content, like I have it already. I don't have to like go back and like go on YouTube and like just skip, and like it's not efficient that way. So literally when I have days where I'm just like I've caught up with my work and I have free time, like I'll sit and I'll watch a podcast and like jot down the timestamps, and that allows me to work ahead. And so then I have a lot of reels that I've made, and my goal is actually to post 3 a day. So that's something I want to upgrade. For now, I'm going to do 1 a day, but I'm like stacking up a bunch more to post ultimately 3 a day. So I think I'm thinking about doing 1 at midnight, 1 at 4, or 1 at midnight, 1 at 2 a.m. and 1 at 3 a.m. because I think that targets the US as much as possible. And yeah, man, because my competition is this page called Alpha Motivation Zero, and they post 2 times a day. So if I want to catch up to them, I gotta do more, and I gotta post good content 3 times a day, which means like I gotta organize myself. Like I have to plan ahead of time. So I would tick the Instagram thing too. I've been posting 1 a day. We have around 1,183 followers for now, which is good. If you're interested, check out the page at _motivation_center, and you'll see motivational stuff every single day. No fap. I've done well. I'm on track with that. I haven't fapped since I'd say early December, maybe even November. I don't know. Maybe end of November. Like it's been close to 2.5 months, around 2 months. And man, I feel great. I think there's going to be a video on like the benefits that I've been feeling just by not giving into that. And it's really something. Like I feel like my anxiety levels have dropped. I'm less stressed. I'm more confident in myself. Eye contact is maintained. I'm not like self-conscious or whatever, but anyways, there's going to be a video. You'll see the benefits of it, and if you guys have any questions, like, feel free to ask. But this is something I plan on continuing to do for the rest of 2023. In the beginning, it was a little more difficult, I guess, because you were just so used to like going on the websites and doing all this stupid shit. But then now I'm at a stage where it's not even part of my life anymore. I just don't do it. I don't get the, like, I don't check it. Like, I don't have time, or it doesn't come to my mind. I just don't do it. 7 is pray every night. This, I'm also on track. I'm very happy about this. Every night before I go to bed, I just take a moment and I say like 5 prayers, and then after I pray, I usually feel better, and then I do like a general recap where I'm actually talking, and then like feel like I'm actually talking to God, and then I just say, like, I ask for like strength, I ask for more assistance, and on how I can continue and stay on this track, because it's not easy. And yeah, I have been doing that every night, so I'm very proud of that. Friendships, so be tight with five guys. I'd say so far I'm tight with like three or four. Yeah, so I got to work up to the 5th, whoever that person may be. But in general, like, I don't want to force any friendships either. I think as long as you have a good relationship with a couple of close people that you can trust, that's good enough. But so far it's going good. I feel like I have a very good circle around me of people that care about me. I care about them. And I want to keep it that way. Like, I don't want any girls to get into the way of my friendships, because I feel like those are extremely, extremely valuable. And then 10, this is a new one. This is the one I posted, or the one I just thought about. So being a leader in my group, crushing my grades, crush participation. And the reason why I say this is because, I'll be honest with you guys, like, I got my grades back and I wasn't too satisfied with them. I just felt like I could have done a lot better. And so I feel like I need to put more effort into that. So that's something I'm going to hop on board. So summary, reading a book a month, I failed. Reading Financial Times 30 minutes a day, like, not every day, but like, I've been reading it frequently, so I'd say we'll put that in the middle. Control over my emotions, like, again, it's a work in progress. We'll put that in the middle, but I've been showing up, and I've been fighting. YouTube, Instagram, NoFap, pray every night. Yes, I have done that every single day. I have that one I can confidently say I did. The friendships, I would also say I did. Not tight with 5 yet, but like, I have 3 or 4 very, very close friends. Oh, this is when I failed too. Speaking to my family member 3 times a week. Like, that's something that I failed, because I've been so caught up with all the stuff and all the things I need to do, whether it's projects, going to class, or the gym, or jiu-jitsu, or I just haven't been doing that. So that's something I have to improve. So that I failed. Sometimes maybe a week goes by and I don't speak to my family. That's not good. I have to change that. So that's the personal. Now we move on to the physical. Get stronger, gym 3 times a week, maintain my protein goal. I've done that, and I'm very, very proud of it. I signed up to a new gym with a friend of mine who's kind of a gym rat. And so we've been going 3 times a week. So usually we'll do either 2 times a week and then 1 in the weekend, or just all 3 times in Monday to Friday. And for my protein goal, like, I don't really track my protein, so I don't know if it's 1 gram or like whatever. But basically, when I cook, I always cook a protein meal. Like, this month I haven't been cooking meals without protein, because in my eyes, it's like, even if I'm not tracking, I know that there's going to be more times where I don't have protein than when I do have protein. So when I'm controlling it, I gotta step it up. So, like, I'll give you an example. Like, if I have class in the morning, I will have made my meal the night before. So I'll make some pasta, and then like, I'll throw in some chicken in there for like the extra protein. Or in the morning, I have these protein yogurts. I'll have those, like, 1 in the morning, or 3 eggs. When I go to the gym, I always have my protein shake afterwards, and then I usually have like protein bars on my way to the gym. So it's like I'm throwing in protein that I previously never had thrown in. And I'm noticing that I'm getting stronger, I'm getting leaner, but I want to keep going. Also, because in the gym with this new friend of mine who I work out with, we're doing a lot more like composite, we're doing a lot more compound exercises. So before, I would never like squat, or I would never do like back rows or things like that. I would focus more on like the specific body part. I would do leg raises or like leg press, stuff like that. But when you do the actual squats, like you have to tense your core, or like the shoulder raises with the bar, you got to tense your core. So you're really working out like 5 body parts at one time. And now that I go 3 times a week to the gym, we're doing full body. So we're doing legs, shoulders, chest. Like every time we go there, we're doing a lot of different body parts. Whereas before, when I went by myself, I would go 3 times a week, but I would do push pull legs. But like, that means I would work out 1 body part a week, kind of, so that wasn't as successful. So for the gym, I'm very happy. It's so therapeutic. I love going to the gym because you enter a mind space where you're super focused and you're super intense, and you work hard, and then you see the results. Like you stack up the weight. Like, I don't know, it's something that I like to do and that I'm going to keep doing. Jiu-jitsu is another one. The second goal, going 2 times a week. So since the start of January, I've been going 2 times a week. I'm learning a lot. It's a tough sport, but I love it. Like by the end of it, I'm drenched. We're doing it with the gi, as I said, but that's something that really helps take my mind off of everything, like all the BS or all the stress. And when I get out of there, I feel so good. I'm just super like, I release everything, and it's a great sport. Like I am feeling more confident in the street. I don't know if this is also like due to the other things that I'm doing with it, but I am feeling more confident. Like not that I'm not at a stage where I can destroy someone, but like, I feel like the majority of people that have never tried, like I could take them on because I've learned a few techniques, but it's only been a month. So this is something I want to continue doing. Because again, the reason why I started jiu-jitsu is to have control over situations, to prevent things from escalating. It's not to hurt anybody or do things like that, but it's just, if someone were to annoy one of my friends, like I'd be able to step in and control it. Cold showers every morning. That's the third one. This originally wasn't a goal of mine, but like I just started doing it one day and it just stuck. And this is something I've been doing the days that I shower in the morning, because sometimes I shower at night. I've been taking a normal shower, and then the final minute, I just put it all the way cold, even if it's in the morning. And it's so cold to the point where when I get out of the shower, like it's warmer than when I was inside the shower. And this has worked wonders for me. Like it wakes me up. I feel like a huge movement in my blood flow. Like I feel like I just feel more alive, and you are training your mind simultaneously, because if you tell yourself you're cold and you can't do it, you're going to get out of the cold shower right away and you won't feel the benefits. Versus if you're able to control yourself and actually tell yourself like, no, I got it. I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to fucking do this. That's what you learn how to do. And I've been training myself to say like 3, 2, 1, go. And I've never backed down from a 3, 2, 1, go. And so this is something that I want to apply with other areas of my life. If I say I'm going to do this, 3, 2, 1, okay, you do it. Just to show the body, the mind is in control, And that's something that's beneficial. And I'm going to continue doing this because it gives me a great boost to my day. It's a really difficult thing to do. So it really sets the mood for the rest of my day. Third is financial, get a job. So this I haven't done yet. I have some time. I haven't been doing much here. I need to improve. I need to start looking for internships, or I need to start looking for like summer internships or actual job positions. I had my final interview with a company. It was 4 stages. I made it to the final stage, but then like it was just a really off day for me. Like I started like, I don't know. I had my call at 4 and I was like breaking down at 2 because of all the things that were going through my head. And so I didn't get it, but I didn't get rejected. They kind of told me, hey, because you're applying for a summer, like you're applying for July or to start in September anyways. So we want to give you another shot in July, and I don't have to do all the interviews again. So really I have like another ticket that I can use in July and potentially get there. get a job there in Barcelona. And I still don't know if I want to do that. I still want to understand if I want to be in Barcelona, if I want to go somewhere else in Europe, go back to Italy. So in retrospect, I'm actually happy that I didn't get it, because I wouldn't know if I would have really wanted to go and actually work here in Barcelona again. Like, I don't know if I want to stay here yet. Drop shipping, I want to make I said I wanted to make money with that. I've made like 50 euros, but I stopped with that just because I felt like there was too much going on. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to keep this one, because I don't know if it's like something that I want to do 100%. It's hard to keep track of everything on top of all the other things I have to do. I would rather put that time and energy into the third choice, which is like voice acting. So with Fiverr, I basically, I tell people I do voiceovers, and then if they reach out, they reach out. If they don't, they don't. And that's something that I like doing a lot more. I think there's a YouTuber that reached out to me, but then he stopped reaching out. I have to contact him. But if this goes well, he would pay me 20 euros a video or something like that, and it's 10 to 12 minute videos. And I like to do voiceovers, so it's like, it's something that's more fun, and I would use it as a replacement to that. And just another thing that I haven't been doing well is like the financing. Like, I've spent a lot of money this month. Like, I'm overspending, and I think it's because I've signed up to a bunch of like these gyms and jiu-jitsu gyms, so it's normal, it makes sense, but I do want to get more in check. So that's something I want to do for this month of February. I want to be more chill. So I'd say overall, like, I'm on the right track. It's good that what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this literally in front of my wall here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a calendar. So this was the one of the month of, I have the calendar here for the month of January, which I didn't use, right? But I'm going to use the one for February. And the idea is to track everything, like not just after a month, but after every week. It's like, okay, these were your goals. Did you do this? Yes or no? Okay, let's change. So that hopefully when we get to the end of the month, I will have already fixed certain things. But overall, like, I'm proud of my progress. I want to keep going, and I will keep going, because it's the only way, really. Like, the only way is just to get up and get your things done. And I think although I haven't completed every single goal, like, I'm on the right track, and I haven't given up on any of these goals. And and the fact that I'm coming out here and being honest with you guys and telling you what I did do and what I didn't do, I'm taking accountability and responsibility over my actions, because it's something that I'm actually pouring my soul into. Like, this is a transformative period for me. It has been, and I don't want to waste it. Like, I want to turn this into, like, if you really want to become the best version of yourself, as cliche as it sounds, like, you got to put in work that you've never put in before, and you have to put in objectives that you've never put in before, and you have to have the discipline that you've never had before. And that's something that I want to do. So that's something that I'm going to do for this month. The goals are going to stay the same. So it's just about showing up again. The only difference is now I'm going to stick this calendar as well right in front. I'm going to track every single week the things that I'm doing to see if I'm keeping up. Because this is my year. Like, I swear, like if I'm able to stick to this script, like, I'm going to make changes in my life that, I've always needed to make, and that's my job. Like, that's my job as a human. Like, I don't want to waste time on this earth. Like, I don't want to live passively anymore. Like, I want to grab life by the balls, Like, I'm sick of just living the normal mundane life and just going through the motions because I'm able to, because I'm privileged. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, I actually want to use the things that I've been given to my advantage and, like, make my life one that is worth living. And, like, I want to be an example. Like, I want to be an example, and I want to be not just for myself, but also for others. Like, as I said, like, I want to be a point of reference. And to do that, you got to earn it. You can't just say you want it and then not, like, you got to live it. You got to live by that. You got to live by those morals, live by those rules, and live by those parameters that you set yourself. And so that's what I'm going to do. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more things. I'll let you guys know how everything goes every Monday and Thursday. Follow my Instagram at the Motivation Center, the_motivation_center for reels every day. And yeah, man, I swear, like, the fire is still there. And if if you're in a period where, like, you had resolutions and you haven't pushed through all of them, like, which I haven't either, like, this new month of February, like, it's not too late to reassess. Like, it's not too late to reassess. Get back to the drawing board. Be honest with yourself. What's missing? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? And set yourself a strategy so that you can prevent the same mistakes to be made. So for me, it's literally to print my calendar and assess after every week how I'm doing. And I think I'm going to be able to improve. I'm confident if I do that, I'm going to be able to improve. And if I can do it, you guys can do it too. And I'm going to keep you updated on my progress. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to make February a better month, and let's take over. We can do this. One day at a time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.